We are going to talk about industrial designers on guitars. Well, to start off, we're going to talk about what is industrial design. Industrial design is a professional service of creating products and systems that optimizes value, function, and appearance of a product. And it's made to benefit both the consumer and the manufacturer. There are many different branches of industrial design, but we are going to talk specifically about guitars, electric guitars.
Well, first designer is Les Paul. He was born in 1915 in Wisconsin. He is an American, songwriter. He's a blues, jazz, country guitarist. He's also a luthier and an inventor. He is considered as one of the pioneers that invented the solid body electric guitar, and he also has an extensive music career. He is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and also in the National Inventors Hall of Fame. When he was 8, he started teaching himself how to play the guitar, and it was at that time when he invented like a harmonica holder that he used to place around his neck so he can play both instruments at the same time. When he was 13, he started performing semi-professionally in drive-ins and in roadhouses, but he wanted more people to hear him play, so what he did was that he connected a phonograph needle into his guitar and he plugged it into a radio speaker, amplifying his sound. So when he was about, 19 or maybe 18 years old, he invented his first guitar. That's the log that's right there on the lower right, right there. It's made of lumber, and he installed a pickup. A pickup is these parts that pick up the vibrations of the guitar and send it to the amplifier. So that was that, and his design is obviously the Gibson Les Paul right there. It's the one over here. Bless you. And in 1941 he went to Gibson Guitar Corporation with the idea of making a solid body electric guitar, but they weren't interested until 1952 when Fender had already taken out to the market their Telecaster, which is another electric guitar that we're gonna talk about. Obviously this one was inspired by the log, and let me see. The body is crafted with a hand-carved maple top, which is fitted to a body made from a solid piece of mahogany. The guitar neck is 24 inches long, and it's later on it's placed a 22 fretboard is placed on the guitar neck, and this fretboard is made of rosewood. So it also has two humbucker pickups, the ones that are right there, and it has the body has a cutaway, which is this little piece, and that's just his design. So, this guitar came out to the market in 1952, but in 1961 it was replaced by another model, but in 1968 the original design came back. The other designer is Ted McCarty. he is an American businessman. He worked in a company named Wurlitzer, which is an instrument company, and he also worked in the Gibson Guitar Corporation. He is known for his pioneering in Gibson by innovating and designing guitars. These are some of his designs. Well, he earned a degree in engineering from the University of Cincinnati. Well, Gibson recruited him in 1948, and a year later he became the vice president of Gibson, and in 1950 he became the president. So it was during his time when Gibson, well, it was during his period of presidency that Gibson, it was known as Gibson's golden age of electric guitars. So, I mentioned that the Gibson Les Paul was replaced by another model. It was replaced by this one because he didn't like the design because Les Paul wasn't selling that much. So he designed that one, and well, it has a solid mahogany body also with a double cutaway, which makes it look like they're horns. So, well, these cutaways allow the guitarist to reach the upper frets more accessibly. It's easier to reach them. The guitar also has 22 frets, and it's basically made out of the same materials as the Les Paul, but it has a very different design. First, it was still named after Les Paul, but Les Paul didn't like it because he didn't have to do anything with it, and he didn't even like the design. So it was later on called the Gibson SG, standing for solid guitar. Well, this man didn't just only design that one. He designed lots more guitars like the Explorer and the Flying V. He also designed the Tune-o-matic bridge system, which is, it's a bridge, I think it's this part right here that helps the strings to have a better intonation. And well, I think, well, something ironic, and I think it's funny that he never learned how to play the guitar. So what he did was that he used to talk to a lot of guitarists and ask them what they were interested in when speaking about a guitar. So that's how he designed his guitars. Yeah, and also as a businessman, he is responsible for Gibson's production because, well, from 5,000 guitars a year to more than 100,000 guitars a year. So yeah, he's a good businessman. And he died in 2001 at 91 years old.
So the other we're going to talk about is Leo Fender. Leo Fender was the creator of the Fender brand, which made that guitar, which is the Stratocaster. And well, at the beginning, he had a guitar called the Telecaster, but he was very influenced by the automobile industry, so he wanted to take out like a new guitar every year. So he created the Stratocaster, which he thought of it as like a consecutive one for the Telecaster. So that's what he made. That one is the Stratocaster. But when he produced them, he realized that they were selling like parallel. So they are both still produced till today. And when he first was designing it, he had like a team of designers and of musicians, famous musicians, and they told him that they wanted a vibrato. So he created the vibrato, which makes like the sound vibrates. And it's actually not registered in the patent like a vibrato, but as a timpano. Well, it says that at the beginning when it was out, it was very revolutionary, but it didn't work out quite well, so they had to make like more prototypes until it was finally done. The Stratocaster is the most famous and most replicated guitar of all times and best built. And there are some examples of it's like the same guitar, but they changed. For example, that one it has like a wooden touch, and it's called the American Standard. The wood is white and it's made in Japan. At the beginning, they were only made in the United States, but right now they are also made in Japan, in Korea, and in Mexico. And the prices vary depending on where they were crafted. That one is from Mexico, and it's black. And that's like the progression through the years. There are like small details being changed, but the main concept remains the same. So in conclusion, we like these designers because they were not specifically designers, but they used their passion to create something amazing. Thank you.